I'm Emma. Let's get right into the highlights. Your KANG's boys varsity and girls varsity basketball teams are KingCo champions. The girls team defeated Hazen High School while the boys blew past Liberty High School. Congratulations on a truly incredible season. Next up, the state tournament. Let's give a shout out to KANG's basketball players who earned individual KingCo accolades. Ben Nyquist is Defensive Player of the Year and First Team All-KingCo. Zach Pemble and Aiden Carlson are Second Team, while Brady Dean and Dylan Latisse received honorable mentions. The boys 3A KingCo Coach of the Year is KANG's head coach Ryan Staudeker. The 3A girls KingCo MVP is KANG's Rosa Smith, who is also named to First Team All-KingCo. Elise Haney is Defensive Player of the Year and also First Team. Jolie Sim and Ray Butler Wu received honorable mentions. The girls 3A KingCo Coach of the Year is KANG's head coach Jeff Wilson. Congratulations to everyone. The boys swim and dive team finished third place among 3A schools at the KingCo Championships. L-Dub earned 215 points just behind Bellevue and Mercer Island High Schools. Congratulations to individual 3A KingCo champions Joe Moore for diving, Frederick Larson for the 200 individual medley. Matthew Lee and Frederick Larson were named to First Team All-KingCo, while Joe Moore and Josh Olson were named to the Second Team. District qualifiers will move on to compete tomorrow and Saturday, followed by state over midwinter break. The boys and girls wrestling teams finished second in the KingCo District Tournament. They're sending 15 wrestlers to this weekend's regionals in Oregon, 13 plus an alternative from the boys team, and 1 wrestler from the girls team. You can see all their names on your screen. Good luck this weekend. The girls gymnastics team is headed to Sammamish High School on Saturday for their next competition. They'll take on gymnasts from Bellevue, Hazen, Highline, Interlake, Juanita, Lindenberg, Liberty, Mercer Island, Renton, and Tyee High Schools. The competition gets underway at 10:30 a.m. The L-Dub dance team placed in all 3 categories they competed in at Eastlake Dance Competition last weekend. They took 3rd place in Palm, 2nd place in military, and 1st place in game day categories. Game day is a new category this year, and with this 1st place finish, the L-Dub dance team has won every game day category they competed in this year. Their next competition is in Olympia at Capitol High School on February 26th. Last weekend, the L-Dub cheer team competed at state for the first time ever. They performed their routines with no technical deductions and had a strong showing. Cheer tryouts are coming up soon. If you're interested in learning more, email Coach Julie at the email address on your screen. The spring sports season is underway, and we have this announcement from boys soccer coach Mr. Rummel. Today's open field session will run from 3:30 to 5:30. Next week's open field session will take place Tuesday instead of Thursday, from 3:30 to 5:30. Visit www.lakewashingtonsoccer.com for more info. That's it for KSPN. I'm Emma. Back to you.
I'm Lizzie.
And I'm Kevin. Last week, we commemorated the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. through a virtual assembly and a conversation around implicit bias.
We will continue this work into Black History Month through activities and videos dedicated to better understanding Black history, celebrating Black excellence and achievements from Black students in our school, and furthering education on combating racism and implicit bias.
Student-affiliated clubs such as BSU, ACLU, and DAT will be playing a part in this work. More updates coming soon.
Just a reminder that the Black Student Union meets every other Wednesday after school at 120 in room 231. Their next meeting is Wednesday the 23rd. If you are a Black student and are interested in joining or have any questions about the club, you can reach out to Jessica, the club president, at s-jlang@lwsd.org, or Mr. Green, the club advisor, at cargreen@lwsd.org. You can also follow the BSU Instagram for more updates at LWHS_BSU. The window for advanced placement students who want to sign up late for AP exams will be closing February 16th at 1:30 p.m. Students must email Mr. Joss and let him know that they want to take the exam. Mr. Joss will give them a test join code and also tell our school cashier, Ms. Fisher, to update their accounts with the payment for the exam and the late fee. Payments can be made during lunch or online.
Speaking of Mr. Joss, we wish him a speedy recovery and return to L-Dub. In the meantime, administrative interns from the district have stepped in to help with Dean of Student duties. This week's visiting Dean of Students is Mr. Milersky. a music teacher at Bell Elementary. Next week's visiting dean is Miss Shaw, a special education teacher at Kirkland Middle School. All visiting deans will sit in Mr. Joss's office, but spend a lot of the school day out in the hallways and in the commons. They look forward to meeting you. Backed by popular demand, LDUB will be reopening Skyward for high school students to input and or finalize course requests for the 2022-2023 school year. Skyward will open tomorrow morning and remain open until midnight on Monday, February 14th. That's right! Student course requests for the 2022-2023 school year can be input into Skyward beginning this Friday and ending at midnight on Monday. This is your final opportunity, so make the most of it.
Congratulations to our National Board Certified LWHS teachers. Miss Joyce received new certification while the following teachers renewed their certification: Miss Teal, Mrs. Idell, Miss McCreary, and Miss Butterfield. We're proud of you.
The College and Career Center doesn't have a live Wednesday event next week. Their next event will be held on Wednesday, February 23rd, and focus on careers involving first responders. The guests are Jack Graves, a Bothell firefighter and EMT, who's also the executive director of WANIC's FIGHT program, First in Training Education. The other guest is LDUB's own school resource officer, Gerke, from the Kirkland Police Department. The event streams live on the College and Career Center's section of the LWHS website. If you can't join in live, you can catch a recorded version later.
A new student group launched at LDUB this week, spearheaded by our school's Evergreen Health social worker, Miss Bess. It's called Tackling Everyday Dilemmas, and meetings will take place from 1:05 to 1:45 p.m. every other Wednesday in the counseling office's conference room. Meetings will begin by watching a TED-Ed video related to school stress, mental health, and overall well-being, followed by a discussion. This student group is open to everyone, but because it's a drop-in group, please do your best to be on time.
LWHS Library and Redmond Youth Partnership Committee have teamed up for a book drive. We are collecting gently used books for homeless adults and children. Please drop off your book donations in the front office until February 16th. The books will be donated to St. Mary's in Seattle.
If you had walking and yoga last semester and you haven't picked up your yoga mat, please do so this week.
The Asian American and Pacific Islander Coalition, or APIC, is hosting a fundraiser next Tuesday, February 15th at DIY T-Lab in the Houghton area of Kirkland. You can go all day and tell the cashier you're from LDUB. 20% of the proceeds will go to benefit Asian American Advancing Justice, an organization that works to empower the Asian American community and advocates for civil rights.
Diversity Action Team, or DAT, will be changing meeting times to Mondays after school in room 167 starting February 14th. Join them in planning for an upcoming day of social justice, Women's History Month, Zen Garden Building, Day of Silence, and more.
The Multicultural Club wants to hear about your family's traditions and celebrations. They're compiling a list to help spotlight the many different cultures represented here at LDUB. Your homeroom teacher has a link to a survey to fill out. They hope to hear from all of you.
Speech and Debate Club is up and running. Meets in room 167 Fridays after school. Come join to learn the art of speech and the tools of debate.
Leadership is selling Valentine grams during lunch today through next Friday. Each gram is $5 and comes with a Lizzie the kangaroo plushie and a note. The Valentine grams will be delivered each day during 7th period. Yearbooks are on sale through Sunday, February 13th, so if you didn't order one at the beginning of the year, order it now. Details are on LDUB's website.
When you're ordering, make sure you're ordering an LWHS yearbook. There will be one more sales window at the end of the school year, but don't wait. Grab yours now, because you may not be guaranteed a yearbook until after the school year ends if you wait to buy one.
Senior merch is now on sale until February 15th. You can find the link in your email as well as on the Class of 2022 Instagram page. If you're in the senior group chat, please check that out too.
If you haven't bought your tickets for this year's senior party, prices just went up, but financial aid is available.
The senior party is sponsored by the PTSA. It takes place graduation night and runs through 5:30 a.m. the following day. The ticket price includes transportation to 2 different surprise locations, food at both venues, and lots of fun entertainment options. You can find more information in the senior section of the LWHS website and email Ms. Hull for more information about financial help to offset the cost of your tickets.
Here's a competition for all you chefs at LDUB. The Lake Washington School District Culinary Competition is open to students in 6th through 12th grades. The competition will be held remotely via Teams. The high school category is Sweet and Savory. See your homeroom teacher for detailed instructions. The submission deadline is February 22nd. The award ceremony will be held on March 16th. Good luck!
Robotics Club is working nights and weekends designing, building, and programming a new robot for this year's competition. And they're welcoming new members to help out. Here's a photo of a 9-foot-tall game piece being assembled for practice with the new robot. One challenge will be to shoot a 10-inch diameter ball into the upper level of the tower. Boeing is a major sponsor of the International First Robotics Competition. Meetings are Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 3:30 during build season.
Coach Arena has this invitation. The weight room is now open to all students before school on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 6:30 to 7:45 a.m. Coach opens it for football players but says anyone who wants to work out before school is welcome.
That's it for this week's KANG TV News. Thanks for watching. I'm Kevin.
And I'm Lizzie. Have a great weekend and
Go Kangs!